because you can articulate it. You're the problem. The moment we can look at ourselves and at the same time it not be about us, we become valuable.
I love that you said that because there's teachers listening, there's trainers listening, there's coaches listening, there's bosses listening. Like that employee, that athlete, that student just doesn't get it. Just doesn't get it.
Because you ain't giving it right.
Right. But they don't look at themselves and say, what am I doing that they're not learning it?
What do we call it, Grace? So speaking speak their language.
We actually had something happen like that. We had a football player who came in there and like over quarantine, he started digitally training. And I was working with him. Usually I work with anybody at the beginning. And it took until after I think number 3 in person, I was like, I asked for some help. I asked one of the other trainers, because Greg's trying not to train, he's supposed to be retired.
No, I won't ever retire, see.
And he ends up working with him. And I was like, I don't want you to think that I didn't want to train him.
Yeah.
I could see that he was gravitating towards you, or something that he understood from you that he wasn't going to get from me. And that's just everything that he was talking about speaking, being able to get them to understand what you're trying to do.
Trying to get them, and the way I found to do it is the more I know, the more I can find out how to relate to them.
The more that you know about them personally?
No, the more things I know. Like the more...
like keywords.
Or not even that, just
like
the more experience I've had in multiple areas. So if kids know about cars, I can take the information that I have and make it a car situation or wrestling. So whatever I can grab that they understand, that's what I use. So, and that's called teaching. And shout out to Darvis Patton, teaching ain't telling. He says that to me all the time.
What does that mean?
That means like me telling you to do something and hoping you understand it ain't teaching. And Linda Moore, shout out to Dr. Moore from TCU, taught me how to shut up and hear what people say that don't agree with me. Like, don't bring your attitude to the beginning. Wait and see, because some people may have something going on you're not aware of. Like, and she would drive that home, and those lessons that she taught me, I take everywhere. Because again, we're dealing with kids, and kids are the most honest and the most direct and the most afraid, and they get it all from us. When a kid ain't trying something, we did something. It was something we did. It was something that we took from them that we need to stop and give back. You know, or if they're out of line and we're allowing it, it's something we should take from them, so they understand that this ain't acceptable. But if your mama is yelling and screaming and you're saying this at the top of her lungs about things that don't matter, you know, like theories or mask, or like, when do you find out what does matter?